Good morning, children. Today, from our last class, children have asked me, not last one, but the previous one, where I've showed you the textbook and followed line by line. Everybody asked, some of the students asked me that is a better way so that you will know which word to spell in which manner. And so I decided, because this is another conversation we are having and it's quite interesting. You all might have learnt about watched stories on YouTube and heard stories even in your previous classes about the witty Tenali Ramakrishna, and who was a poet as well as the who used to be one of the eight Diggajas of the Vijayanagara Samrajya. So, however, who worked under Raja Krishnadevaraya. So today also this is our fourth unit. We are starting our fourth unit with this nice story. Tenali paints a horse. You might have watched this video like on YouTube. Maybe it is still available. If you want, you can go search for that. And all the Tenali Ramakrishna stories are quite funny, no? Because of his wittiness and his cleverness. So now here this is a conversation, and you can see a few characters where first one is Raja Krishnadevaraya, who is the king, and the second one is Tenali Raman, our main character, and the first courtier, second courtier, third courtier, fourth courtier. Courtiers are nothing but who work in the court of Krishnadevaraya. Asthana Kavulu antaru kada. So who works in the court, Asthanamlo panchesevaadu. The courtier means nothing but who works in the courtier of Krishnadevaraya. Okay, children? Now let's look into the textbook and then we can follow. Okay? Now, following through the textbook, if we see, now see the picture here. Look at the picture and answer the questions. Answer the questions that follow. Let's see that one now. Okay, children? Let me place it properly. Okay. Okay, now. Look at the picture. You can see the court of Krishnadevaraya, and you can see Krishnadevaraya sitting on the throne, and you can see all the courtiers, right? All the courtiers in a row, and the person who is standing and speaking is Tenali Raman. Okay, children? Now let's see the questions. Like, just by seeing the picture, we must be able to answer certain questions, and because pictures speak 1,000 words, right? If we see a picture, we can talk so much about it. We can understand, we can learn so much about it. So it is like, that is why they say picture speaks 1,000 words. Now let's see the first question. Look at the title and guess what you are going to read about. Now he says, like, look at the title, Tenali paints a horse. Okay. Now what you are going to read about. So what do you guess from that? Okay, there is Tenali, and I think he is going to paint a horse. So that is what we'll think, right? Next question. Who do you think is the person with the turban? Turban means the nice big hat that is having on him. And that is, who do you think he is? Because the king will sit on the throne and he will always have a crown. Now here he says turban, but usually crown is made with metal, cloth and everything. Turbans we generally use that are made of clothes, and also jewels or diamonds or gems, valuable gems embedded into them. Now that is one. So who do you think is the person with the turban? He must be the king, who is King Krishnadevaraya. And the next one, can you name the person sitting on the throne? Of course we can, right? And it is King Krishnadevaraya. What do you think Tenali Raman will do in the story? Okay, by reading the title and just looking at that, you must be able to imagine what he will do in the story. What he might do. What Krishnadevaraya might do. Because based on the title we might think he is going to paint a horse. That is what we are going to imagine. Okay, next, can you share a story about Tenali Raman? So we heard a lot of stories from our childhood, right, about Tenali Raman. So can you tell any of the stories? You might know them, right? So for me, I think the best story that I always remember is about the thieves. There were two thieves who wanted to raid Tenali Raman's home, but they do not know that it is Tenali Raman's home. When they were planning, Tenali Raman overhears them, and then he plans with his wife, and what do they do? They take all the, while the robbers are still listening to them, Tenali Raman loudly says that we are going to put away all our gold, jewels and everything and diamonds in a box and then throw it in a well nearby in their compound. But instead of putting all the gold and jewelry, they put lot of big stones and rocks, and then they'll throw it away in the well. And the robbers, you know what they'll do? They'll draw out all the water from the well until it becomes morning. And what happens in the well, because the water is always oozing out from the ground, they were like watering the plants, all like the garden that he had, or the Tenali Raman has. So finally he taught them a lesson. So this is one of the stories that I always remember. But let's see, I don't know, I've never heard of, I did not read about this story prior to teaching you. So let's see and learn it together. Okay children? Now let's see the reading part. Read the following playlet and answer the questions that follow. Tenali Raman was a poet and jester in the court of King Krishnadevaraya of Vijayanagar. So it is the Vijayanagara kingdom where Krishnadevaraya was the king and Tenali Raman was a poet and jester in the court. He was famous for his wit and intelligence. Wittiness means chamatkar. Intelligence, for his intelligence. The interesting play provides an example of his wit. Read the drama and answer the questions that follow. Now children, why they call it a drama means because there are few characters in it and there is a story behind that is followed up. So we call it a drama. And this is an example of his wit. Wit means, as I told you, chamatkar. So this is one of the examples for his wittiness. Now let's see the characters as I showed you before on the board. Raja Krishnadevaraya, king of Vijayanagar. Tenali Raman, poet and jester in the court. First courtier, second courtier, third courtier and fourth courtier. Okay children? Now let's go into the next page, which is page number 59. And sorry, I keep moving the camera. Now see here children. One day, Raja Krishnadevaraya and his courtiers watch as an artist shows his paintings to the king. So see, when it was about kingdoms and everything, people used to come and show certain arts to the king to impress him, so that the king would praise them and give them some money. So one day, one of painter who brought nice paintings of him, not him, but the paintings that the artist has drawn, painted, and he was showing to the king and everybody was watching. The king and most of his courtiers are impressed with the paintings. However, one of the courtiers, Tenali Raman, looks displeased. Now everybody in that court liked him. Everybody in the king's court liked them, apart from Tenali Raman. Tenali Raman looked so displeased. He was not very impressed by them. So let's see the conversation children here. The first person, who is the Raja. Raja means king. Now he is saying, this is really a beautiful painting. I can almost feel the peace of the village scene. You are very talented artist. Here is a bag of gold for you. We shall be very pleased if you can stay on at our court and make more beautiful paintings like these. So what did Raja say? This is a really beautiful painting. Raja is telling to the artist. He's saying this is wonderful painting, and he could see, could feel the peace, like the calmness. See, when we go to villages and all, we can really feel the peace, no? It is quiet, the sceneries are beautiful everywhere. You can see lots of greenery. So everybody will like the village scenery. Now, looking at the painting itself, king is feeling that peace. And he says, you are very talented artist. And he gave him a bag of gold. We shall be very pleased if you can stay. So the king offered the artist to stay at his court. Like he's offering a job. And asking him to make more paintings like these. Like the one he did. Now the next one, artist. What did the artist reply? Your Highness is very kind. It will be an honor to paint for your Majesty. So he says, Your Highness is very kind, you are very kind, and it will be an honor. I will be very proud to work for you. I will be very happy to work for you. That is what the artist said. Tenali immediately rose and he said, I don't think they are such good paintings at all. So Tenali immediately, when the king said they are beautiful, it is like the most superior word, and Tenali immediately condemned. Like he said, I don't think they are such good paintings at all. Now he is saying the opposite of it. He is saying they are not very good at all. Now Raja, means the king, he says, how can you say that? I think they are perfectly lovely. Now what did the king say? How can you say that? I think they are perfectly lovely. They are really nice. Now look at the picture here, children. The king appreciates them, but Tenali says they are not very nice. Now let's see. Tenali says, for one thing, where is the other side of these two men? You can only see their one side. For another, where is the face of that cow? Now he's pointing out at the painting and he's saying we can see only one side of these people, those men in the painting. I want to see the other side. And he also says that where is the face of the cow? I can only see its back. So he said two reasons why he did not like the painting. Now, Raja, the king says, what an ignorant fool you are. Everything cannot be painted. You must imagine the bits that are missing. So the king explains that you are such a fool. You can't paint everything on it. You must imagine. You have to have your own imagine for those small bits and that are missing. Now Tenali says, I bet I can paint better than that. Well, I could if I had the paints. So Tenali says, I bet, which means I'm challenging that I can paint better than that. He says like, I can paint better than that. Well, if I could if I have the paints. So he says, if I have those paints, I think I can do a better job than the painter. So in the next page, let's see, children. Looks like it's a short story. Raja. Now Raja says, I bet a bag of gold that you can't. I will give you the paints and the paper. You may also take leave from the court for a month. If at the end of the month you bring me a painting that is half as good as the ones we saw today, I promise you a bag of gold and a title, King of Artists. Okay, now Raja, the king has made him a nice offer. And what is that offer? Bag of gold. And he also gave him a 1 month time. And 1 month he don't even have to come to work. Right? And he said like you at least half good as what we have seen today. So he's not expecting best. He's not expecting on top of these paintings. The king is expecting at least half good as the ones they have seen so far. And he also said, promised not only bag of gold but also the title King of Artists. Next, what did Tenali say? I agree. After a month, I will show you a better painting than that one. So he says Tenali immediately took the offer and he agreed. And he says, after a month, I will show you a better painting than this one. So let's see. This is like the background. So it's not like a direct conversation. Nobody is saying these words, but in order to imagine ourselves that scenario, these words are given in the brackets. The courtier starts smiling, thinking that he would lose the bet. They know Tenali Raman cannot paint at all. Tenali looks at the giggling courtiers angrily and walks out. Now what is happening in the meantime when King and Tenali were talking to each other about painting a better one, the courtier started smiling, thinking that he would lose the bet. So everybody in the court are thinking that Tenali do not know how to paint and they are sure that he will lose the bet. Tenali looks at the giggling courtiers. Giggling means laughing or making funny laugh slowly. Actually in Telugu words, giggling means vekkiliga navvadam. So and chinnaga when they were talking to secret ga maatladukunetappudu, then they do know that giggling sound. And the courtiers were doing this and Tenali looked at them angrily and walked out. Now let's see the first courtiers. We have the characters. We looked about 4 courtiers now. So the first one is saying, you have really caught him out, sir. He thinks he is the smartest person in the world. So the first courtier is saying to King, you have really caught him out. Caught him out means he will be caught because Tenali does not paint at all. He's not an artist. So they are thinking Tenali is so proud person and he is arrogant and he always thinks that he is the smartest person in the world. So this time he doesn't have a chance. The second courtier says, he has really painted himself into a corner. I'd like to see him get out of that one. So the second courtier is commenting that he has really painted himself into a corner means tanuga goyi tavkunnadu antaru kada, in that way. So he's trying to put it's nobody else's job. When the king said all the paintings were good, Tenali doesn't have to say any word, but he has some idea. So what did he say? He stood up and he said that the paintings were not good. So he really pointed out himself. So everybody's eyes are on him now. So he cornered himself. So that is what they are talking. Now the king, Raja, says, I wouldn't be too certain of that. He really is very clever. Now the king says, I wouldn't be too certain of that. Now the king is so confident. The king is so confident that he is saying that no, I don't think of that. He is really very clever, so he might have a plan. So the king is also eager, waiting. The king is also very eager, waiting to see with what Tenali would come up with. Okay children, that is about the first scene. See, when we have a drama or anything, we have everything in scenes. We have everything in scenes, like scene 1, scene 2. So the first scene was the king was in the court and along with the courtiers and one of the artists who came there had showed lot of paintings and the king loved them, but Tenali condemned it. I mean, he said that he did not like those paintings. So they were in a challenge now and everybody is eager to see what he will come up with. Now let's see the scene 2. Scene 2. A month is over. So in this gap, a month has been finished. month has been finished. The courtiers are waiting eagerly for Tenali to bring in his painting. So everybody is so eager what he would bring in and what kind of painting he would bring in. They all are smiling and whispering to each other. So they are sure that Tenali will lose the bet. So they all are smiling, and nobody liked him because of his wittiness and his cleverness. So they all are smiling and whispering to each other. Now, King, Raja. See, I keep saying, although the character here is Raja, I keep saying King because Raja is a Telugu word. Although it is given in our English textbooks, for some reason I don't know why they give these Telugu names in English. Even in 8th standard I have come across like with Nanagaru, Amma and all those words. But either way, King here, Raja. So, what do we do today? He questioned the court. First courtier. Sir, the day has arrived when Tenali Raman shows you his painting. So, the king, see like when the king and the courtiers are sitting in the court, so maybe king does not have the recollection that Tenali has to come. So the first courtier reminded the king, Raja, saying that, sir, Tenali Raman should show you his painting. 1 month is finished. So Raja says, where is he? It's late and almost time for my lunch. So Raja says that, where is he? I want to see the painting. Second courtier, perhaps he is so busy with his painting that he has lost track of the days. The second courtier is condescending. Condescendingly saying. Condescendingly means sort of like humiliating. Saying Vatakaranga. He's saying that perhaps he is so busy with his painting that he has lost track of the days. So he might have been so busy and he did not know that today is the day that he has to show his painting. Now the third courtier says, perhaps his painting is so good that he can't bear to part with it. And the third courtier is also making fun, saying perhaps his painting is so good. Whatever Tenali has painted, it might have been so good that he can't bear to part with it. Part with it means being separated. So Tenali, let me explain it to you in Telugu because I know I want to make it so clear for you. Third courtier, what did he say? Perhaps his painting is so good. చాలా బాగా వేసి ఉంటాడు పెయింటింగ్, దాన్ని వదిలిపెట్టలేకపోతున్నాడేమో. మీకు చూపిస్తే అది ఇక్కడ ఉంచేస్తారు కాబట్టి వదిలిపెట్టలేనంత బాగుందేమో, అందుకే రాలేదు అని. సో దే ఆల్ ఆర్ మేకింగ్ ఫన్ ఆఫ్ హిమ్. అండ్ కింగ్ Raja says, well, I can't wait anymore. Somebody should go to his house and tell him that he has lost his bet and the bag of gold. So the Raja, he said, I can't wait anymore. So somebody go to his house and tell him that he lost the bet and bag of gold. So he's not getting anything now. And the fourth courtier, he says, it's only fair that if he doesn't make good his boast, he should pay a penalty. If he should pay the court a bag of gold. So the fourth courtier is suggesting. See children, there are so many expressions in the sentences. The second and third courtiers, first courtier gave an information, right? He was giving an information to the king that today Tenali has to show you the painting. Second and third courtiers, what did they do? They made fun of him. Okay? And the fourth courtier is giving a suggestion. So here you can understand the different kinds of sentences, right? Now he is suggesting. What is he suggesting? It's only fair that he doesn't boast about it anymore, because Tenali Raman is so proud of himself. Every time he keeps boasting about him. So he's saying that inka goppal cheptukokunda unte chalu, and also he's saying he should pay a penalty because he did not win. I think he should pay a penalty and has to pay a bag of gold. So bag of gold he should pay in return. That is what the fourth courtier is suggesting. Now the first courtier intervened and he said, Indeed, yes, I agree, sir, that he should. So the rest of them also joined this fourth courtier's conversation and they said yes. What did the first courtier said? Yes, yes, he should pay. And the third courtier, there he is. He seems to have brought it, but it is covered with cloth. So when these people were talking, the fourth courtier and the first courtier were talking, the third courtier immediately said, there he is. See, there Tenali Raman has come. He seems to have brought it. Okay, చూస్తే తెచ్చినట్టే ఉన్నాడు, but it is covered with cloth. So the painting was covered with cloth. Now, and the sentences in the brackets are for our imagination and for our understanding. Tenali comes in with two men carrying a painting covered with a sheet of cloth. So the painting was carried by two men and Tenali came in. When Tenali gestures, the men lift the cloth to display an empty canvas. So when Tenali gestures means made a sign. The men lift the cloth. They lift the cloth on top of the painting, and there was an empty canvas. There was no painting on it at all. The painting has only a few curved strokes of black on the right hand edge and a few lines of green at the bottom below it. So what was the canvas is empty. When we are expecting a painting, we'll see a lot of colors and beautiful sceneries or something on it, no? But this canvas is empty and it has only few strokes of black on the right hand edge and a few lines of green at the bottom below it. Now this is for our imagination. See, when we are reading out a story, we have to imagine the story. That is what I told you, right? So even I am imagining while I am reading this one. So let's imagine that Tenali came in with two men carrying the painting behind him. And then when he gestured, the two men removed the cloth on top of it. And what we can see, an empty canvas with few strokes of black on the right hand edge. And then few lines of green at the bottom. Okay, that's for our imagination. Now Tenali says, "Good afternoon, sir. See what a beautiful horse I have drawn." So Tenali is pointing out at his canvas and he's saying, "Good afternoon, sir. See what a beautiful horse I have drawn. It's a magnificent black stallion with a white star on its forehead." So he's explaining, he is describing the horse, which nobody can see. And he's saying, look how magnificent black stallion. Stallion means like a race horse, like a very strong and male horse, okay? Male horses are called stallions. Magnificent black stallion with a white star on his forehead. Look at the polished leather saddle on him. And he's also describing that there is a leather saddle. Saddle means a small seat kind of a thing that is put on the horse before we sit and ride. Okay, we sit on the saddle and ride. So I wonder if I should have the reins trail like that. So rails means the belt like things that are used to link up the horse neck and the saddles. So he's saying that I wonder if I should leave them like that or do something else with that. So there is nothing on the canvas, but he's still describing that there is a black stallion and look at the saddle on top of it and all these things. Now let's see. Now look at the picture. You can see the canvas with a tail of horse, I guess, and everybody looks astonishing. Especially the king is looking astonishing. Now Raja, what the king is asking, what's this? I cannot see a horse. This is very insulting. You are trying to make a fool of me. There's nothing on this canvas. Now the king became very furious. He's saying, I cannot see a horse. This is so insulting. When I can't see anything, you're saying that there is a horse and all these things. So the king was very angry and he's saying, You're making a fool of me. Then Tenali said, Tenali Singh, well, you were the one who told me that we had to use our imagination when we looked at paintings. Imagine the rest of the horse is just outside the canvas grazing at some lush green grass. Look, you can see the edge of its tail in the corner. Now Tenali is pointing out and saying, well, you were the one. So he's saying that, reminding the king that you only told me that we have to use our imagination when we look at paintings. Imagine that the rest of the horse is just outside the canvas. So he's responding to the king's statement once when he said, we can't see everything on the painting, we have to use our own imagination. Those were the words said by the king, no? So that is why the same words he is using on the king, on Raja. Tenali Raman is saying, see, you have to imagine that there is a horse outside the canvas eating lush green, nice, beautiful green grass. So you see, you can also see the tail in the corner. So the horse is behind the canvas. You have to imagine behind the canvas. Raja says, you old rascal, you have got the better of me. So immediately the king Raja understood what he is trying to say, what Tenali is trying to say to the king. So he said, this is not about angrily saying, it is about funnily saying. See, you old rascal, you have got the better of me. Minister, where is that bag of gold? Give it to Tenali Raman, the cleverest man in my kingdom. So immediately the king felt so funny, and then he called out the minister and he said, where is that bag of gold? Give it to Tenali Raman. And he also said, the cleverest man in my kingdom. So this is quite funny, right? This is small funny story of one of the tales from the Vijayanagara history, and especially the King Krishnadevaraya and Tenali Raman between. So this is one of those witty things, and I think you enjoyed the conversations and the play, children. So let's see the glossary and then we'll wind up for today. Wit, the ability to say clever and amusing things. Jester, a man who tells jokes and funny stories. Gestures, signals with hand. Stallion, an adult male horse. Okay children, these are the glossary you have. What I want you to do is read the conversation, read the play once again at least 2 times, and then write the glossary in your notebooks. And in our next class we will see, this is about page number 61, and in our next class we will look into the rest of the vocabulary part and all the question and answers and all those things. And for today, all I want you to do is read through this, because it is funny, it is nice. I just want you to understand the types of sentences everybody use during these plays and conversations, and it will help you to learn more English, children, how to speak and all those things. And reading, when you're reading conversations, it is always important for you to go for modulation of the words, modulation of the scene and the situation of the scene. So read it and also write the glossary, children. So this is it for today, and the reason I have to take the class this way is because some of the children ask me, so that it will go line by line, you can see the textbook clearly. And now that most of you have taken your books, English textbook is available for everybody, I guess. So you can put your textbook beside the video and then you can follow line by line. And if you have any doubts, you can get back to me. So this is it for today, and have a good day, children. Thank you.